Where'd you go? Up until now, I don't know why, but I didn't know that dragonflies buzzed like a bee. Where'd you go? You disappeared. Anyway, it's another day with hashtag naturallydao on nature therapy. If you know, you know. I saw a track earlier. Could have been a dog or could have been an animal. I'm out in nature. Well, a dog is an animal. Anyway, it's another hot day. The heat index is on hell. But when I came out here, it was a nice breeze that blew through, so I'm good. I'm going out here for a moment, trying to get my creative spark on. I love the leaves. Looks like a leaf. Looks like a tree of stars. Tree of stars. You know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful that I got my car on my dime. I brokered a deal with Bragg Mutual. And, you know, you can't change their name to Liberty, you know, because, I mean, they're Bragg Mutual and there's already a Liberty Mutual. You know, people go through so much for a name change when there are other things that still remain the same that needed the money effort. That's all I had to say. And because I was telling the truth in every way, somebody or a lot of bodies targeted me. The sun has come out to play with me. The truth is shining down on me. So anyway, because I told the truth, I got to go through a few things now. Because somebody decided, well, you know what, it is what it is. It's Saturn return going down. We all must pay for the things we do. Good and bad, I guess, too. It's bad when the good kids catch all the hell and all the bad kids. When did it get to where being bad was your highest sell? Oh, I forget, because they sell their souls off so well, and their bodies too. I mean, if OnlyFans is the thing you want to do, then you do you. Look at the tadpoles. Mommy says, sit down. When I say sit down, I say Mommy says sit down, but it's Mother Nature. Hey, dragonflies have come out to play. I could go in and ask the rangers, what are the red dragonflies? But I find it more interesting now because I ask them questions all the time. That's what they're there for. And we're all still learning nature because nature is always evolving and more. Heard. I heard the frog go croak. They're so quiet. Because it's hot now. We're chilling in the water. I've seen the water come all the way up. The water's low. It's amazing how you can get rain, but it doesn't really rain here. I mean, the water is, I've seen the water be literally almost all the way up here. I'm sorry. Whatever moved. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and do what I do. Croak. Hello, Mr. Bullfrog. What would Jay do? What Jay would that be? Especially when there were no J's speaking Aramaically. So how you gonna come and, oh wow, I see you. That frog, that tadpole is turned into a frog. It grows legs. Oh, look, it's looking right at me. I started talking about that and you came right on up. That's what's up. Now you turn to the side. You can't see it, but the little legs are starting to grow in. So you're on your way to evolving to be a full-fledged bullfrog. Oh, I see you, and there you go too. See, some of the tadpoles haven't grown legs yet, but that gray one has, and that gray one has. Hello, dragonfly. Hello, sir. I acknowledge you too. I see you. Oh, you're big. Anyway, if it wasn't for the heat, I could do this all day. But I really do have things to do. That's my therapy today. Works for me. Do what works for you. Some people say, when you go through the things I've been through, heard, somebody recognizes, maybe you need to see a therapist. Did it ever occur to you that therapists need therapy too? I've been to therapists and told them my story and watched them cry. And they look at me with wet eyes and say, how do you even make it? How do you get up in the morning? What do you say? I guess I'm just made this way. So before you tell everybody to go to a therapist, what therapy would work for you? What therapy would that be? All therapists are still just people in reality. That therapy is not going to help you if you don't take accountability. And I mean, I've been and have been approached by the best. And they still look at me in wonder and shock. How can she do what she do? And it's just her. Maybe it's something you don't know about me. Maybe I'm your therapy. Maybe some of you should come and talk to me in reality and see that I'm real. Just like nature, not hiding from a keyboard, hiding in a room. I am the real deal. But you will pay money for people that say the same thing. The same thing every day. Hello, sir. I acknowledge you, okay? Daddy season. Yeah. Mother season too. Mother Nature's always at play. But hey, I told you it's a combination. I had a mom and a dad, and they said they would always be there for me. And they always have. Put me on a lie detector test. I'm not like some psycho person that would like, well, everything. Like they say how some psychos can like literally, not flinch at a lie detector test. But I'm not that. Trust me, I have been investigated or whatever you do. I've been approached by some of the best. And they all say the same thing. She's a nice lady. Damn near squeaky clean and the real thing. We really do need her on our team. But if you do, then you know what I mean? I need to get some money too because I have bills and that's real. But I'm not going to sell my body just to pay a bill. I don't do that. If that's what you do, you do you. But the minute somebody tries to force me, that's called trafficking, boo. Whether it's sexting, texting, or trying to gang up on me. Let me tell you something about me. All my stories are true. Are yours? Or are you just doing it for views? I'm not going to sell out for views. YouTube makes money off of me. In reality, YouTube should be paying me, but I'm not going to sign a contract. I don't do contracts, see. I didn't sign an NDA, so I can say whatever I want to. And when I get my pay, it's going to be my pay. Every time I post something about the Rockefeller, okay. The frog says, speak, daughter, speak it, speak it into existence. Every time I post something about the Rockefellers, there's always some resistance from some. All right, I'm trying to say it in my my mother voice. I know what my daddy would say, but of course, I've got to be the bigger horse. I'm not a body yada yada type of person. You know, I'm not no Houston tramp. Not knocking you. Do what you do, but I don't do that dance. But I've noticed people's concerts are not selling out, and people will do anything and everything for clout. And here's the deal. Let's keep it real. As I hear, the military over me, or it might be thunder. For real, it could be the same deal. I'm just saying, did you ever think that back, way, way, way back in the day, the natives looked at aliens as gods? Okay, never mind. That's a story you're not ready for. A conversation you're not ready to have. And, well, I could say something else, but that would be going too deep. And it's too sad that that information is guarded. But maybe it needs to be, because it's clear just by the way many of you have shown yourself that you're not ready for that reality. Look at what you do. Seriously. Croak, croak. The frogs are talking to. Remember before the pestilence, the frogs be talking. She talks to frogs. I talk to a lot of things. If I don't talk to you, well, remember, there's a reason for everything. Confirmation. If I see you as sus, then maybe you're the bus of bus. But this is what you won't do, okay? You will not fuck all these military brats up. There are enough people, might not be much, but there are a few, who will protect the good kids. And I am a good kid too. So, I just sit here in my therapy, figuring out ways how to make my money. But maybe, in reality, I'm the therapist for you. I see one of my rangers. Hey, Wayo! That's my favorite ranger, one of them. We are family. They always watch over me, and I'm glad that they do. I love it here. It's brought me sanity. It's brought me my voice back. And it's brought me real legacy I could plug into, and one I can touch right in clear view. How is it that me being a history poli-sci major, I never knew about this place? There goes the red. That's the one that buzzes. Psst. The red dragonfly. Sit down. Nah, you'd rather fly. I don't need anybody writing my scripts. But when it comes to real natural therapy, maybe I'm your therapist. But if you keep pulling content off me and using, the frog says, speak, daughter, and keep using what I do to increase your views and your money too, what would John D. Rockefeller do? It's Cancer season, and Pluto says, get 'em, baby girl. And Leo season's coming up. My daddy on that Cancer Leo cusp. A strong Leo who would have never done the stuff that you do. Did you all not like him in this town too? Because he tried to lift you up. And what did you do? You crucified that leader too. What is the Christ consciousness to you? What is the Mary energy to you? By the way, did you know that Mary Magdalena was not a whore? She was of royal lineage and more. But somebody decided to rewrite the script. And they know about it. But they still won't revise it. Ain't that a trip? And they continue to make money off of lies. It's the hustle of religion right before your eyes. You don't read. But yet those of us who do, we're the problem. But you want to steal from our views and say it's all about you. Then you want to play in my face and then try to force me into a trap. You better be glad I'm out here in therapy. Because if I ever decide to clap back like that, Frog says you'd be dead. That's what the froggy said. What's that? I'm going to sit here and chill. I am hashtag ValJonesDaO, and all of my stories are real. If you're a true billionaire or millionaire, venture capitalist, how about the world's most interesting storyteller who can take people on a natural trip? Yes, I exist. Come out here and ask them about me. But don't come around and F up with my family, because I know how some of you can be. You see Val Jones like something, you try to mess it up. But reminding you, they all carry. And they all know what's up. You can fool some of the people. All of the time. Some of the time. But there are a few of us who do get it right. And we continue to shine. So before you suggest, I need therapy, maybe I'm the therapy for the therapist. In reality, come and see. Or shut the fuck up if you're messing in my energy. What would John D. Rockefeller do? What he taught his children to do? Stand your ground and your integrity. And I always do. You're not like me. And they know exactly who I'm talking to. No storms here.